Anytime we don't pray, we will empower people's mind, and they will be too big. Their head will look like tadpole. You know tadpole? Biology students will know tadpole. All these toads that have big head and small tail. So they know too many things in their head, and yet they are carnal people. When you pray, that big head will be shrinking so that your stomach can increase too, and the rest. I don't want you to be tadpole. When we gather and we don't pray, we did men's show. When we pray, all of us will cry to God to help us. I always say, church don't gather highest people, football do. There is no greater congregation than a football club. It doesn't need publicity, because all of us are either Arsenal or Man U or Manchester. And we can win. There was one match that they won, and I saw one guy crying. He sat on the ground crying. I said, "Oh God, go home, go home. They will play another time again." The guy said, "No, you would have done do like this, just like this." I said, "Oh God, calm down." He was weeping and crying, and sometimes it's not because the person is bad. It's just his love for his club. Can you love God like that? Can you? At least God will not break your heart that much. It's not to that point. I was in Chelsea before. Mourinho did one fully formation. They deal with us. I felt like not eating for 1 week. One day I was just angry with myself. I don't even know I was angry. The Lord now told me, "Do you even have you ever seen Mourinho?" I said, "No." "What about the have you seen?" I said, "No." "Have they ever prayed?" I said, "No." He said, "How foolish are you?" I said, "Stop crying." I wake up and say, from that day I will never watch football again. I went to football club. I forget my Bible. I went to watch ball after church. I went and I left my Bible. I was angry that won us. I forget the Bible there. I came back in Abu Zaria, in social center. That time if they won us, if you talk to me, I will slap you. Say, I'm sorry. It was just that guy didn't do well for us. But have I ever been zealous for God like that? We need God to help us. So in that football club, you will see everybody gyrating. Millions of people can gather in the stadium. Nobody will say, "I am healed." Nobody will say, "I am delivered." Nobody will say, "My back pain went." No. Why? Because we gather, but we do not gather in the name of the Lord. The important person in a meeting is not the guest speaker. The important person in a meeting is God himself. If God is not there, we just did a show. Because the football people gather, but they didn't gather in the name of the Lord. So God is not giving preeminence to come and help men. That's why I'm saying, if we do not pray now, we came and did what men can do. What about what God can do? This is why we must cry to God. Because we are not just gathering because I am here. Me too, I need help. The important person is not the person that sank. No. Any one of us can be replaced. God can do this without no one of us, without anyone of us. But so long as he's here, we can gain strength from him and we can advance. Can you rise on your feet as we cry to the Lord? Hey, time. Cry to the Lord, ask him to help you. Open your mouth and begin to pray. Ask the Lord to help you, that in this moment, in this season, you may be a wretched man, as Paul called himself. Don't worry, there is still the help of God. You might have been anointed, seen vision, cast out devil, yet some things are working in your life. Don't worry, that is not the end of yourself.